Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Lionel here. I have yeah, two first impressions. I'm gonna do this in, I guess, in successive videos. Um, uh, all these fragrances are very complex. I think. Well, not really complex, but I mean they deserve some respect. um, Given a price point. First, I want to give a shout out to Clay, my brother out of sunny California. Um, as you can see, yes. These are samples of MDCI. I think he's given me three maybe from MDCI and a couple of other things. Um, a couple of other things. One was the Yash. The other was, I think, from the house of, of um, Aqua de Parma, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, let's get to this one. Here I have now. I may chop these names up, so please forgive me. Um, I don't specialize in you know other languages. I barely specialize in the English language, to be honest. However, they are from the house of MDCI, and this one is LRDS, or I'm going to give this a shot. The Rivets de Certe, maybe. I haven't watched anybody else's video on this, so I'm sure that they pronounced it the correct way. I don't know. So anyway, LDRS or Le Rivage de Certe, maybe a Certes, Certe. The other one is Ambre Topkapi or Topkapi. I don't know about that one either. Um, Topkapi. So anyway, so I have both of them on now. I can't tell you one thing. I can tell you what they smell like. So let's start with the more complex of the two. Um, and yeah, let's start with the most complex of the two. So anyway, that's the Ambre Topkapi. Of the two of these, this is the most complex fragrance um, that they offer. Now, I put it on, I smelled it to see. I mean, because it's amber, Ambre amber. So to see what the amber's like. Now, immediately, I got, I first sprayed it on. It's very when you first spray it on, it could be even maybe a little off put. It's a little weird when you first spray. It's a little weird. It's kind of musky and and amberish and maybe some bergamot and lemon. A whole bunch of it is just all the notes. Just it's weird. Here's how it is. Have you ever seen something close up like a I don't know, like what do you call that thing with all the colors in it? Anyway, you kind of look at it close up, and it's just, it just, your sensories, your eyes and brain can't really process all what's going on because it's just so close to it. But as you spray it back, it starts to become more beautiful and more clear, and the picture becomes clear. Well, when you spray Ombre Topkapi, um, it goes on, and you're just like, whoa, what is this? It's just kind of like a paint splash almost, like somebody took a bunch of paint, just splashed it, from a fragrance perspective. And then it's musky, it's sharp, kind of bergamot, lemon maybe, and some amber, and I mean it's just a mess on my first spray. My first spray, so if you spray it and you kind of just, you kind of take in, the mist. That's what happened. I was like, what is this? But then, I mean, I'm talking about 3 minutes later, the notes start to spread out. So it's like you had you were staring at it like this, but then it started to do this. It's like the fragrance started to, as it went down, it started to spread out like the notes. And then I can start really pulling off some of the notes. And then I start feeling, hey, okay, it's a little bit musky. I'm definitely getting some amber. A lot of people saying it's not an amber scent. It's a citrus, but no, I mean it's amber. You know what? It's so funny. It's sort of like the amber and amber oud, just very smooth, very refined, very light, fluffy. almost like, you ever eat one of those those, you ever eat a cake, and the icing isn't really, it's not that old, the cake you buy from Walmart versus the cake you're going to get at somewhere else, or cheesecake, cheesecake you get at Burger King versus the cheesecake you get at the Cheesecake Factory. It's sort of like that, right? The amber in it is just very, very smooth, very fluffy, like, on your tongue. It's light and airy, and it just feels elegant. The amber in it is very, very. It's not heavy. It's not overpowering. It's just a light stroke of this very delicious, delicate type of amber, and then underneath that is this musk, and then this citrus kind of surrounds it. So it's not a citrus fragrance. It's just, it's like a citrus bubble and inside of it is this amber and musk, and it just plays out wonderfully. Um, I like it a lot. I went back after I smelled it and tried to figure out what it was. I went back and then tried to see, what the notes were and what people were saying. I think one of the complaints are the longevity and the projection. Um, it's probably in the vein of Amber Oud. I think maybe this one is a bit heavier. It's a bit more dense than what I say Amber Oud would be. But we'll see. I'll see how it unfolds. But that's my first impression on that one. Next, I have that's the other one, the Le Rivage de Certe. Anyway, that one, of the two, okay, yeah, of the two, I would definitely buy this one first. That's hands down. However, I would argue this: if there was fruit, I mean, just say hypothetically, if you're not a religious person, if Adam and Eve would pick fruit, right, and they, if they were making a fruit juice, right, Adam and Eve were in the garden, they were making a fruit juice, and they picked all the apples, they picked pineapple, and they picked um, you know, some citrus, some grapefruit, maybe something like that, lemon. They picked these things, right, and then they made a blend. They made a juice, right? Or not only that, they made a body oil out of it, right? That's what this is. It is tremendous. It is wonderful. It is the best citrus I've ever smelled in my life. Now I haven't had a chance to get what is it, Xerjoff, Exerjoff, I don't know. The XER guys, Neo and those guys. Um, but this one, so far in my life, I've never smelled a fragrance as great as this fragrance. And I love Oud One. This makes Oud One look like a joke. I mean, this fragrance is probably just one of the best scents I've ever smelled in my life. It is delicate. It is refined. It is deep. It is smooth. It is delicious. It's drinkable, wearable, sexy. I mean, I don't think there's a fragrance I've ever encountered. Like, you can wear, if this could be pulled off in the winter, you honestly wouldn't, and you're okay with pineapple citrusy scents. There's nothing like this. Nothing. There's not a pineapple scent on the market that's like this. There's not a citrus scent on the market. There's not a fragrance like this. Um, and I'm not playing games. I don't say this lightly. It's just like my nose shouldn't even smell it. But anyway, it projects well. It's doing okay after the first 30. Hold up, Josh. Okay. Um, my son was talking. I'm sorry. So anyway, that's my opinion. That's my perspective. You have to get at least a sample of this. Clay had a way where you can get like some samples of some stuff. My gosh, this is worth so much. Like, not only that, I mean, it's just so. It is beautiful. I'm sorry. It's pineapple, citrusy, smooth, creamy, velvety, delicious, drinkable, wearable. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this fragrance. I don't know if there's enough adjectives that I can project on it to make you understand. You have to smell this. This is Clay. Thank you so much. I don't even want to wear it. Okay, how about this? This is so great. I only have a little bit left. because I put a spray on. I don't even want to wear it. I'm serious. That's how good it like when I get I may hold on to this until I have like my 15-year marriage anniversary or 20-year marriage. Like that's how wonderful this is. This is like you finna blow somebody's mind. Like you put this on for the wedding, your honeymoon is gonna go great. Let me tell you that. But that's my perspective. That's it. I appreciate it. That was my first impressions. Thank you, Clay, for your generosity. I donated to Clay. You guys should consider donating to help Erin with her bike ride for the cancer drive. I don't want to get on the soapbox, but cancer is really just, man, it is eroding our culture, man. It's a dangerous one. So I donated before this. I mean, I didn't donate because of this. He asked about it. I forgot about it. Then I donated, and he ended up sending me this care package. So I really, really appreciate it, Clay, Aaron. Good luck um, with your bike ride and your fundraising. I know fundraising is tough. I know you guys were moving. So shout out to Clay, Aaron, good luck. MDCI is a very, very wonderful house. You guys have to smell LDRS. You have to. God bless.